Prince Harry's U.S. visa records will not be made public following a bid to release them after he admitted drug use in his memoir, Spare. Washington-based think tank, the Heritage Foundation, demanded the release of the records by the U.S. Department of Homeland Security in a Freedom of Information Act request. In the U.S. visa application, an admission of drug use is usually grounds for inadmissibility. The royal has previously said he used cocaine, mushrooms, and other drugs. However, the DHS ruled this office does not find a public interest in disclosure sufficient to override the subject's privacy interests. Niall Gardner from the Heritage Foundation hit out at the decision and said they would be contesting it. In a statement on Twitter, he said, "This response to the Heritage Foundation's Freedom of Information Act request shows an appalling lack of transparency by the Biden administration. The Department of Homeland Security's efforts to stonewall the Heritage Foundation's Freedom of Information request are unacceptable, and we will be contesting their position. We expected to have to fight every step of this case in federal court, and will continue to press for transparency and accountability for the American people." Ultimately, the release of Prince Harry's U.S. immigration records will be decided in federal court by a federal judge. "We are determined to prevail in a matter of clear public interest on an important issue that matters to the American people: the application and enforcement of America's immigration laws without fear or favor." In January and during his Spare book tour, Harry spoke about his drug use, revealing he first took cocaine at 17 while on a shooting weekend. He also admitted to hallucinating during a celebrity-filled event in California and smoking cannabis after his first date with Meghan Markle. The Heritage Foundation want Harry's visa application to be released so the U.S. taxpayer can understand whether the royal declared his drug use. The conservative think tank's director, Mike Howell, previously said, "This request is in the public interest in light of the potential revocation of Prince Harry's visa for illicit substance use, and further questions regarding the prince's drug use and whether he was properly vetted before entering the United States." Harry settled in the U.S. with wife Meghan in 2020 after the pair quit the U.K. and royal duties for a new life in America. They now live in Montecito, California with their children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet.